Aloha, my beautiful souls. I'm Love Goddess, your spiritual advisor, healer, and shaman, and I am here with October 2019 monthly energy reading. Now, this is going to be to me, it's going to be a very interesting month because I'm curious, I'm nosy, I like to look deeper, I like to think deeper, and I like to explore. So this is a beautiful time for that. I like to call autumn, because we are in fall now, I like to call that the journey to darkness, because the nights are getting darker sooner. It's getting colder. People tend to associate this time of the year with evil and witchcraft. It is a very magical time. So that has me thinking so many different things. The leaves are falling and changing colors. Like, look, this is like an orange yellow tinge, and even with this is a burnt orange. Even with all the fall colors, we it's like just a regular color, but they tend to make it shades darker. And it has me thinking about our chakras and how our chakras are going to be, stimulating a little darker, where our shadow selves are going to be expressed in a little darker way. And it's not necessarily a negative. I don't like when people associate the darkness with negativity. Darkness is actually quite beautiful. We were all created in darkness. Now, this month, oh y'all, this sage is burning good. I ain't even get to tell y'all that I got the sage burning to clear out some of them old ass energies. But I got the sage burning to clear out some of them old ass energies, y'all. Because we are leaving an old cycle and beginning a new one. We do it so often, continuously, daily. Cycles come, cycles go. So this is beautiful. Beautiful. And we definitely want to make sure that we cleanse out those energies, those old stagnant energies. We want to make sure we are releasing things from our past, things that are holding us back. That's why we had that beautiful, autumn equinox. That was a great time for us to release. We left the summer behind. Now we're into fall. Same thing. We're leaving September behind and we're entering October. So it's time for us to be fresh, to be new. I was going to like the Palo Santos, and I might like that later, but I was really feeling like we needed sage, because we definitely need a fresh new start, and this definitely is a fresh new start. We got a new harvest coming. We have so many beautiful opportunities coming, and it's coming on a little darkness with a little, I like darkness. Darkness to me is a little, it makes you curious, because you're like, ooh, it's kind of like the forbidden fruit. You're like, should I indulge in that? Because society say it's bad. It's definitely going to tug at your values, and that's kind of interesting, because we have been building up this self-worth and this self-values, but this is dealing more with our values and our beliefs, that Hierophant type of energy, where we are walking away from certain conformities. Like, so say for instance, if we grew up religious and something like that, and they told us that sex before marriage is bad, but for other people it's great. You get to know yourself. Sex before marriage isn't necessarily a bad thing, to each his own, of course, most definitely. But who am I to say that it's bad, and who are they to say that it's bad? So around this time, this October, November, December, it's going to be a lot of, well, they say it's bad, but you're going to try to explore it anyway, so that you can form your own opinion about it. So you can be like, well, wait, is this really bad? Or this isn't bad to me. So that's what I feel like this month is going to be about. Now, we do have some interesting things going on with a full moon on the 13th. We also, if y'all see the way this sage is burning, I know we are outside and the wind is contributing to how it burns, but I have been outside with my sage before, and it has never burned as good as it's burning now. Like y'all see, I'm not even paying attention to y'all. I'm looking at how amazed I am about how this sage is burning, and how this is really cleansing us down, deep down to the core in that shadow side, you know, helping us with our self-worth to get rid of that negativity that just judgment brings. You know, a lot of times we're judging ourselves because somebody else told us it was bad. Somebody else told us that was negative. Somebody else told us that was dark and evil. And it's like now we are going in ourselves and determining how we feel about it. We are even using some of this darkness, some of this evil, some of this to manifest, to create. And guess what? It's not a bad thing, you know. Yes, but this full moon we have on October the 13th is going to be a powerful time for us to release some of that negativity associated with that guilt, some of that feelings of malice, feelings of that you're not good enough, that you're bad, or that you're this and that you're that. I had somebody tell me that their family member didn't approve of them getting a tarot reading. Who the hell are they to tell you what the hell you can do with your life? And this isn't like it was a child, because I don't do readings for children unless their parents are around to consent. This is a grown woman. What do you mean? But a lot of us have a difficult time making certain decisions on our life, dealing with our life based off what someone else told us. We haven't even experienced it ourselves, but based off what someone else told us, it kind of put a little fear into our heart. That's what's holding us back. So that full moon is going to be the perfect time for you to release some of that, because you're going to be exploring certain darkness, and you're going to be like, oh, it's not that dark. I can see perfectly fine. Now, we also have a new moon. This new moon is going to be on the 27th of October. Now, this is going to be a great time for you to be manifesting. So we got more harvest coming. Just like the squirrels and them acorns and stuff like that. You know, you need to be manifesting. You need to be figuring out what you're finna create so that you can build, so that you can store away, and things of that sort. So that new moon is going to be interesting. And it's in Scorpio. So what's going to be quite beautiful and interesting, I don't want to scare anyone. It's going to be an increased time of death. Now, this is, yes, physical death. It's also spiritual death and different emotional death, relationships ending, things of that sort. But this is also a time of rebirth. You know, Scorpio, that's that death card. Scorpio is about rebirths and deaths and transformations, and we are transforming. So we definitely are going to be seeing things differently, and it will tug on us a little differently. And for those physical deaths, you know, we just have to accept death, accept that it is a phase. It is not an ending. You know, death is not an ending. It's a whole new journey to somewhere else, to something new, something unknown. So definitely, I can't tell people how to grieve. Everyone is going to grieve differently. Trust me, I have had deaths that hit hard. You know, I just had a funeral last week. For her to be killed and taken away from her children, and for her children to have to grow up, you know, they're 14 and 5. No child should have to grow up without their parent. So my heart hurts for those children. It's like, yeah, I understand death. I understand that she's in a new transition within her period, within her soul, within her spirit. But what about the fucking kids? You know, that's the things that hurt with death, because, you know, we can accept that person, you know, being in a better place, but the fact that we're stuck here, or their children are stuck here, and that's what's uneasy. So you're definitely going to have to try to push through it, because you have to understand that Scorpio don't just represent death, it represents rebirth. So these children are getting a rebirth. You know, when our loved ones move on, we too are getting a rebirth, because guess what? We have to start life over without them. So things are going to be a whole lot different. Things are going to be new for us. So definitely try to see the good within the bad when it comes to death, but I definitely see some deaths happening around that time. It's just, and it's not just astrology that I'm talking about, because I'm talking from personal experience. I'm a nurse, and I know around fall time, around the holidays, we always notice an increased amount of death, and unfortunately it can be explained by science, by medicine. I still don't even understand it spiritually. To me understanding that we are coming upon the journey of darkness, that we are coming upon, this death and transformation, that kind of helped me make sense of it. I'm still not sure that that's 100% why it happens, why we notice an increased amount of deaths around this time. But unfortunately, that's just my experience as a nurse, as a person, even burying family members. They tend to, around the holiday time, around that fall time, right when we're about to be celebrating Thanksgiving, we're mourning the loss of a loved one. I honestly don't understand it, but hey, some things are beyond our comprehension. Now, one last thing that we have, well, technically not one last thing, we have Mercury retrograde. Now, this Mercury retrograde, guess what day it's falling on, y'all? Old Hallows Eve. So on Halloween, we're going into a Mercury retrograde, so we can expect some shit. Yeah, I swear when I saw that, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And I was actually thinking about not necessarily celebrating Halloween, but like getting dressed up or something. I don't know. I was gonna figure out something to do for Halloween, but now I'm just like, here we go with this bullshit. Here we go with this period where we gotta reflect, this period where we gotta pause, this period where communication is out and down and all this stuff. It's like, come on, y'all, give us a break. But then I'm like, wait a second, this is a beautiful time when you think about it. When you truly think about it, this is going to be the perfect time, because I feel like with this Mercury retrograde, it's going to be different. Because look, we have it in around Scorpio time. It is Scorpio time. That's Scorpio season. So it'll be, again, dealing with death and rebirth. So it's like when certain people come around, you might notice that, hold on, this is an opportunity for a rebirth, where in the past, when we had certain Mercury retrogrades, we were being warned, the ex is coming back, don't deal with them. People from the past is coming back, don't deal with them. I feel like with it being in Scorpio season, these people that's coming back, these opportunities that's coming back around, it's going to be coming back around as a rebirth and not necessarily something to hold you back. Now, watch out for those endings around those times, because Mercury retrograde will stop and hold some shit and shit won't go through. Definitely take notice and signs of that, because that may definitely be a sign that no, it ain't working. We gotta put an end to it. We gotta kill it. So definitely pay attention and utilize it for your advantage. That's how I'm going to do it. All right, you guys, but I have talked long enough. I guess it was true that I am talkative, because I have been talking way too long. Let's go ahead and jump into what is crowning us this October. We have openings, so we're definitely opening a lot of new portals. So many new portals, you guys. And these new portals, because this one, I'm sorry, I have to take this off. Because this new portal is dealing with the sacral chakra, okay? And this lets me know that what's opening is a portal for us to create, for us to manifest. This portal this is the yoni, yo. Sorry, fellas, but this is the yoni. And with this yoni, we're going to be able to give birth to so much more. But also, we're going to have to open up ourselves. We can't just be expecting this deals with sex, y'all. We can't expect a woman to open up her legs. We can't expect her to open up her yoni so that we can do whatever we want, so we can get what we want, so we can get that nut. We can't do that. We have to stimulate her in different levels. We have to stimulate her other chakras. We have to get her crown chakra stimulated. We have to receive that wisdom on what it is that we are trying to manifest through this portal. We have to get her third eye stimulated. We have to trust our intuition and knowing that what we are focusing on will come true, will come to fruition, and that we're using it for the better good. We have to openlate. We have to stimulate or openlate her throat chakra. Y'all, this is what I'm talking about this journey of darkness. You know, it's not going to be all bad and evil. You might just be a little freakier. I forgot to mention, because I didn't know if I wanted to say it or not. October 8th, y'all, Venus into Scorpio. I know a lot of y'all probably like, okay, bitch, what the fuck that mean? It's going to be a lot of sex, y'all. It's going to be a lot of sex. And I'm mad because I probably won't be the one having sex. I know for a fact I won't be the one having sex. But y'all have sex for me. Safe sex always. And create and manifest. But anyway, back to this throat chakra. But you have to stimulate her throat chakra. You're going to have to speak those positive affirmations. You're going to have to reassure her. You're going to have to, definitely communicate and speak that truth of what it is that you're trying to manifest through her yoni. Now, for those of you who didn't got lost and really think that I'm talking about sex, yeah, I could be talking about sex, but no, I'm talking about this portal that is being opened so that we can create and manifest this October. Now, going back to our heart chakra, you're going to have that love, that unconditional love. Okay? You're going to, and look, we got the crown chakra underneath that. You're going to have that love. You're going to have to open up your heart. You're going to have to forgive. You can't be holding on to trauma, and you can't be going at things cold-heartedly, because sometimes we manifest things cold-heartedly, or at least we try to anyway. No, you got to have a little love behind that. What love are you putting behind that? Because you have to have your emotions to manifest. That's how we manifest. That's exactly why manifestation deals with, this sacral chakra, because the sacral chakra deals with our emotions. Now, going to our solar plexus chakra, or her solar plexus chakra, you're going to have to stimulate her solar plexus chakra. You're going to have to build up that confidence, okay? You're going to have to be determined to go after it. You can't think that the first time you go in through this yoni that, boom, she's going to be pregnant and she's going to give you babies. No, you have to be determined. You have to make sure you have that right stroke. You have to make sure that you're doing everything right so that she can reach her full potential, and so that she can give you what it is that you want. I'm telling you, woman is God, y'all. Woman is God. But anyway, back to going down to this sacral chakra. Because once you stimulate this sacral chakra and she opens up and allow you to penetrate her, to allow you to put in your thoughts, to put in your dreams, your manifestations, guess what? You still have to stimulate her root chakra so that she can give birth to this, okay? So it's going to take a lot. Don't think that you can manifest things like that. Yes, some of us can, but that's when we know how to stimulate each and every aspect of this portal that is opening. This is a powerful time. Everybody is going to be manifesting something, but how powerful and how potent your manifestation is, it determines what you're willing to do to penetrate this. Because this is just like I'm telling y'all, this is just like sex, yo. I'm getting big sex everything. This is just like sex. You can go penetrate any. It's a lot of loose portals out there. It's a lot of loose portals out there that you can go penetrate, but you won't necessarily get the big kahuna. You have to, when you find that right portal. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Y'all cut it out, cause y'all got me over here tripping. All right, October, they got me over here. I'm telling you, chakras is big. Chakras is going to be big this October. You got that heart chakra. It says love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It is safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance. Again, with the opening, you're definitely, once you open up that heart chakra, and I know a lot of you guys think that your heart chakra is already open. I think my heart chakra is open. But guess what? It can get open even wider. I can bust it wide open. We need to bust it wide open because it's so much that we want, yet we're not open enough to receive it. So we're definitely going to have to even dig deeper with this heart chakra healing. And it's like now, here we have at the bottom, be honest with yourself. It says, look into your heart and you will know the truth of this situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they'll come to you upon angel wings. This is definitely you taking time to be honest with yourself, yo. Be honest with the fact that you probably do still need to heal. You probably not over a certain situation. And trust me, it doesn't have to always be somebody hurt you. A lot of people think when they say heart chakra, they think, oh, love and romance. Not necessarily the case. You know, your heart chakra, it can go back to feeling that you're worthy. Your heart chakra is connected to your money. Heart chakra is what color? Green. Money is what color? So, you know, it can deal with a lot of things. It doesn't have to necessarily be just love and romance. If it's issues within worth and self-worth, then it's like those can become blockages within reasons why you're not opening up and receiving all this abundance that you want. It's because your heart chakra is not open enough to receive it. You don't feel that you're worthy enough of this. You know, is be honest with yourself. Why don't you feel worthy enough? Is it because of something that you feel, or is it because of something that somebody else told you? Now you have this trustworthy guidance card here. Now this is absolutely beautiful, because in October, I think it's going to be so important that you are having this trustworthy guidance, that you are following the guidance of some sort. Trusted, of course, but you definitely are going to need guidance this fall, because we are going into this journey of darkness. So it might be a little difficult for others to see. Some people might see just fine. Other people may not see fine. You know, so you're going to have some guidance. I definitely say spiritual guidance always. I am a spiritual advisor. I give guidance, but you also want to call upon your spiritual team. Okay, your angels, your ancestors. This is the perfect time. This is the perfect season. Think about Halloween. Think of Day of the Dead. A lot of people are honoring their ancestors around this time. This is going to be a perfect time for you to honor your ancestors. If you do not have an ancestor altar, it's time to set one up. If you need some information about how to set up an ancestor altar, make sure you go ahead and send me a message. I'll try to make a video about it, but guys, I can't make you no promises. My life is here, there, everywhere. I've been in so many states, and within this year, shit, I got to get ready and go out of town now. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. But you're definitely going to want to have some guidance. And our ancestors, those are the perfect people to give us that guidance. And it's trustworthy, because you know that, you know, not all ancestors are good. I can tell y'all that part. But you know, grandma ain't going to lead you the wrong way. Okay? Especially when she's in the spiritual realm. Especially when she sees things differently. You know, for some of those who lost their parents, those are the perfect ones. It's somebody with that closeness, but somebody who you can trust as well, because you don't want to go to the uncle who was a pedophile. What? Did I say something I wasn't supposed to say? All right, back to our cards. We have go for it as well. So you're definitely going to be encouraged to go for it, to be encouraged to go after what it is that you're trying to manifest in this new portal, in this new opening. You're definitely giving that go. You know, it's like the door is open. Go for it. And it's funny, because that's how the universe gonna be doing, or God, whoever y'all want to be, gonna be sitting there, fist balled up, hand on the chin and all, watching you. Go for it. Door open. And for a lot of you guys, you're not even gonna realize the door open. You're gonna be sitting here still stuck in last season, and God's just gonna sit here and be like, this fool don't even realize that the door been open, the portal been open, but they still back there, because they're not being honest with themselves, because they're not opening up to expand to this new opportunity. Y'all better get it together. All right, what can my beautiful souls expect this October 2019? What energies do they have surrounding them? What challenges do they face? Tell us, tell us, tell us. Oh, you guys, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to call upon some help. How could y'all let me forget? Ooh. Sorry, y'all. I call on fire, earth, air, water, spirit, and ether. I call upon my spirit guides, my angels, my ancestors, my way shores, the Most High. The Most High within me, Sahu. The Most High within you. I also pay homage to Papa Legba, who grants me access into the spiritual realms, granting me clarity and insight so that I can guide my beautiful souls into a beautiful October 2019. All right, you guys. Ooh, we got that star card at the bottom. That's that trustworthy guidance, yo. Ooh, and then we got the Wheel of Fortune card that dropped down. Hold on, y'all. Wheel of Fortune card that dropped down at the bottom. So we are definitely... Don't mind my dance, y'all. But this is us moving through some new portals, y'all. We're going to be dancing through them. Some of us going to be fighting to get through them. But guess what? We're going to get through it. All right, so we got some beautiful cards here. Like I said, with this Empress card, y'all. Y'all better be careful. Y'all might have a baby with all this sex. With all this sex. All right, so, ooh, we got this Six of Wands, victory, success, recognition. We got this Chariot card. We got that movement, that competition. You got a lot of cards talking about some competition, though. You got this Knight of Pentacles here, going on this journey that's going to... This is the journey that you're going... The journey that you're going on... I'm going to stop right here at this Knight of Pentacles. A lot of you guys, when you go through this new portal, and y'all, I'm trying to see how I can explain it. Because it's different for different folks. I have actually been through a portal, literally, triangles, sacred geometry, all of that. It was awesome, you know. But for other people who don't see the sacred geometries, I can see it because I'm a seer. But for those people who don't see the sacred geometry as they're going through certain portals, you may notice different symptoms. You may notice different signs. Or you may just notice that, damn, I feel better. Something feels different. Something feels new. You're entering a new portal. And when we go on this new portal, this new journey, you know, we may have a certain expectation, okay? Say, for instance, the journey is money. Let's say the motivation is money, okay? We're going into this new cycle to manifest some money. But as we go along this journey, we're going to manifest oh so much more. It's not going to, the money is not even going to matter. It's like that end goal is not even going to matter. Every time I see this card, I think about the book, The Alchemist. If you have not read it, read it. You're going on this whole fucking quest. And it's like, at the end, what you get, yeah, it's good, but it ain't far as good as everything that you learn on that journey. Everything that you're going to be learning on this journey is going to be so beautiful. It's going to help you grow far beyond anything that you have ever expected. You know, you probably thought, yeah, I'm just going in this to get this money. It could be like a job. Somebody probably be like, yeah, I'm finna go get this job, run up this check real quick so my kids can have a good Christmas, right? And end up falling in love with this job. End up meeting the love of their life at this job. Oh, but you was just going there to get a check. That's how beautiful that journey is going to be for all of us. You know, it might not be marriage for everybody. It might not be babies. It might not be money. But it's going to be something that you needed so that it can make you a better person, so that it can make you a better you. Now, you also have this Six of Swords talking about moving on to calmer waters. But this Six of Swords is also talking about balance. I see you traveling. I see you exploring so many different things with this Page of Wands as well, too. It's like when you take this journey, and that's probably why you got this go for it. For some of you guys, it might be time for you to make a move. You know, it might be time for you literally to make a move. And this move is going to, this move is going to be so much more than you bargained for. so much more, but it's in a positive way. I don't see not negativity. Now you do have this 5 of Wands here that's talking about a little competition. It's talking about you having to fight for what it is that you want. You having to actually, you know, put in that work. You actually going to have to stand up and be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, universe, no, God. I want it. I want this. You're going to have to show yourself this. You're going to have to prove yourself. That's what I see. Now, this Wheel of Fortune card that's coming, that's letting us know that we have completed a cycle, I feel like it's going to come with a test. So closer towards the end of the month, we're definitely going to be hit with a test. And this test is going to be a comprehensive test. This test is going to be like a collection of the things that we have learned throughout our journey, throughout our life. Not necessarily throughout October, September, summer, you know, spring, or 2019. No, it's just going to be little sporadic shit that you have been learning throughout your entire life. Because it's clearing out certain karma. You know, it's like, okay, she wants this money. You know, we told her to be honest with herself. We told her to open up. She appeared to be open, but let's test her to see if she's really open. Let's test her. Let's give her this final test to see if she's truly worthy. So closer towards that month, definitely keep your eye out for a test. Because this test is going to determine how this Wheel of Fortune turns. You know, for some people it may just turn a notch. You know, you see on this Wheel of Fortune card, it's several notches. For some it may turn some notches. For some it may do a whole full 360. So it all depends. It all depends on how you pass this test. Alright, you guys, let's get a Kuan Yin, and then I will let you go so that I can do these zodiac readings. I'm excited because I kind of took a break from the zodiac readings with everything that I had going on, all the travel and all the, you know, other things that I had going on with Love Goddess Healing. I really didn't have a chance to do I really didn't have a chance to do the other zodiac, so I'm excited to do that. So make sure you guys stay tuned and check that out. Now, crowning this card, we have Drink from the Emerald Fountain. It says the Divine Feminine encourage your awakening and empowerment. Your sincerity is invoking Kuan Yin's divine intervention. It makes sense to be open to receive it, to step forward and drink from the Emerald Fountain, which is unconditionally loving heart chakra of Kuan Yin. Allow yourself to be nourished by the power and love of the Divine Mother flowing to you now. So yet again with this heart chakra, yet again being open, you know, it's time. You know, you want to receive this harvest, but, you know, going back to the whole acorn in the squirrels, like, the hell? What you gonna put all these acorns in? You can't even hold it, but you want all of this, but you're not open enough to hold it, to receive it, to nothing. Now you have the celestial mountains. You have the ability to invoke divine power, to call to the celestial mountains so that you might be gifted with the spiritual energy you need to obtain your goals. Permitting beings that love you unconditionally to help you is an expression of spiritual empowerment. You empower the divine forces that can assist you to come to your aid and help you manifest your visions. This is that trustworthy guidance. This is that ancestors, okay? You know, the celestial that deals with the celestial, okay? So I don't see, yeah, this could be your friend helping you and all that good stuff, but I see this as being you going and you getting some of that ancestral and that spiritual help, that guidance. You know, you need guidance from the other side. You need guidance from above, because, you know, they can see things in a more better way. That's why I say I understand death, because I understand that death is just a whole new journey, and the fact that we have ancestors is absolutely beautiful and amazing. I cherish mine, and you guys should cherish yours too, and definitely develop this relationship with them, because they can guide you and they can help you manifest beautiful, beautiful things. All right, my beautiful souls, I am sending lots of love and healing energy your way. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can visit www.lovegoddesshealing.org. You can also send me an email at 3lovegoddess@gmail.com. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. That's 3lovegoddess. I do daily tarot there as well as other spiritual tips. You guys, I just want you to have a beautiful October, and I will see you at the top.